Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Michael Pena Senior Show. This is a show to help you stay out of debt, live on less than you make, so later you can live and give like nobody else. Listen, I hope this one brings back some memories for some people out there, but Heather Taylor David said, "This football family is full of love and based on trust. We are grateful and also generous. We help one another and respect each other. But most of all, we cheer together. We are Mustang family." And I bring up that quote. I actually did or said that quote for the first time on my show exactly 1 year ago today. This is the anniversary of the official announcement of Mount Ida closing. And I did my show on episode 30 if you want to check that out and take a look at that, and you'll understand a little bit more of how I felt that night a year ago today. But, I tell you something, student loan debt is absolutely the worst thing that we got going on today in America. $1.8 trillion of student loan debt. So, I talk about money. I do things about money. I coach people about money. And here it is, a college that my son was going to last year at this time was $77 million in debt, and they lost everything. So before I even get more into that and why I'm speaking about that and what I'm going to talk about today, I have to apologize for not being live. I guess as far as YouTube is concerned, you have to have certain devices in order to record yourself on now. And you can't record on mobile devices anymore because of the crap that's going on. And I don't have the right kind of recording material to go live right now. So until I can get that kind of material, I'm going to have to just have the tape shows. I need to have 1,000 subscribers, and then I can actually go live on any device. So right now I'm up to 213 subscribers. I thank you all for listening to the show, watching the show, and but tell your friends about it because I need to grow, and I want to grow. I want to do things that are a little bit better. And I think with what I'm going to talk about today, this is gonna help me grow going forward. So I just wanted to bring that up. I apologize for not being live. I will try to produce more content. I've been busy as all hell, and but I got to produce more content so I can get more subscribers, so I can go back to going live. Okay, I think what I'm going to try to do is start going live on Facebook if they'll let me go live there. But well, you're going to have to stay tuned for that one because I'm going to have to figure that one out too. So just real quick tonight, I bring up Mount Ida, and, the crap that we went through last year was just, please watch episode 30 and take a listen to that because you'll really know and get a feel for exactly what the parents and the players and the student was going through at that time. What I want to talk about today is coming out on the other side of that whole thing. And, the first of all, is, and I talked about it last year, please, if you've got a problem, you're trying to figure out how to pay for a student's education, get in touch with me. I can help you with that. I can walk you through it. We can make sure that you don't put that student into debt and you don't go into debt because, it's causing nothing but problems. That's why these schools are closing. They can't stay up with the cost of education and try to stay up with the state schools that are actually, state funded and getting more money to be able to produce better facilities, quite frankly. Bridgewater State, brand new science department, brand new fields at all the state schools in Massachusetts. And the private schools are having trouble staying up unless they've got, good donations. They've got a strong alumni. And right now, I'm happy to say I'm able to see, and of course, my son was a starting quarterback at Mount Ida. He moved on to Nichols College, representing Nichols College now. And I can tell you right now, he's coming out on the other side. I see other students coming out on the other side, which means, that was my first concern with the students. And, sometimes a travesty like this, you lose your job, you lose something in life. And I'm talking about a job, you can wallow in that pity and you can sit there and say, why me? But until you decide that it's actually been a blessing, then you can't move forward. Because what I mean by it being a blessing is that my son has moved on to a different school with his girlfriend, who was also at Mount Ida with them. And they moved on and they put themselves in a better, stronger position for that future. And I believe that with a lot of Mount Ida people. And I know for a lot of you out there, you want to know, well, how can it be a blessing? But these kids, they're going to learn that the worst thing they went through in life was what they went through at Mount Ida. And that's what I'm talking about. You lose your job. If that's the worst thing you go through, guess what? These people, that's the second thing, is the staff at Mount Ida I was thinking about. They lost that job. If they look at it as that it was a blessing, they got experience, they've been through it, they'll find a better job and make more money. And that's what you need to do. Don't look at things as a curse. Look at things as a blessing, move on, make more money, make things better in life. Now, the people that maybe got hurt are the alumni. But I mean, you've got your memories at Mount Ida. You've got what you had at Mount Ida. You can still have alumni dinners and alumni things. Follow my son at Nichols. Maybe it's not the same, but you know what? Take a look at that. You want to go to a football game? Go to Nichols College next year for a football game. But the students and the staff should end up better off. That's my belief. If you don't believe that and you're one of those students or staff, then, you got to get out of your misery and move on. Because that's what I give advice to people all the time when it comes to work. You can't stay at a job that you're not making enough money because you love it there and that you don't want to leave there, or that downsizing and they're going to let you go. That's not a problem. That's a blessing. That means you've got that experience. You're now more marketable. You can make more money. And I hope that's what happened with the staff. Coach Mike Land is out there. I hope he's going to land on his feet and get something bigger and better than Mount Ida. And I know that my son, let me tell you, and I hope that you stayed with me because I know I talked a little bit longer than I wanted to, but they did an incredible thing in his sports management program. They did a case study on QB velocity where tomorrow's quarterbacks are made today. And basically that case study, they were able to help us out with what we need to do going forward with that business. And to me, what it showed me is that we got kids going to school that aren't your lazy bums that are hanging out in their parents' basement. These kids are going to make something in their lives. These kids are smart. And if they do the right thing, stay out of debt, and use the technology and the smarts that they're given from the colleges that they're going to, I'm telling you right now, I was completely impressed by every student at Mount Ida, at Nichols College that presented in front of me. They invited me there. I got to sit there. I got to ask them questions, and it was incredible. So any Nichols College student out there that was there, comment below. Let me know that you're following me, and, incredible. And that's the other side that my son has come out on. He's gone to Nichols College. I don't know if I would have been invited to Mount Ida to sit in on a case study on things that we're running. And but they did at Nichols College. They're doing things that I haven't seen at other schools. It's incredible. So that's the blessing. And I hope that the other students have moved on. And I've heard, unfortunately, some of the students of Mount Ida have gone on to other schools that are now closing. So, it's a problem in America today. If you got problems, your college education, with what you're paying and what your student is paying, get in touch with me. Let me help you. All right. So I went a little bit longer than what I wanted to. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and tell your friends about it. Nichols College. And I know that Tom B, I love you, Tom B, but it's about the students first, the staff second. Tom B, basically an alumnus. And, I feel bad for the alumni, but got to move on with the students and the staff, and I got to love what's going on. And I feel bad for some of the kids that are finding themselves in the same position, and I hope that they land on their feet and they come out stronger on the other side. So, a little bit different of a show. I hope that, you're able to stay with me and subscribe, because I want to go live again. It was more fun. But listen, you know what I say. I want to win. I want to help you win. Let's win together.